Is this chapter completely over with your specific person, or is there unfinished business between the both of you? I've got 2 piles for you to choose from today. Please remember that this prediction is just based on the current energy. It's not a set in stone definitive prediction. It's really the card's way of saying, based on the energy right now, this is what's looking like is going to happen. And remember that this is also a collective reading. It's not a one-to-one. Take the messages that resonate with you and leave the ones that don't. I've inserted here an overhead picture of the cards so you can pause the video a second and meditate on both of these piles and allow your intuition to guide you towards pile number 1 or pile number 2. This is for those of you guys who chose pile number 2, the Star Spinner Tarot. If you chose the first pile, the Tattoo Tarot deck, the reading is already posted on my feed. Alright, pile 2s. Is this chapter truly over with your SP, or is there unfinished business between the both of you? Spirit guides, can we please have a reading for my TikTok collective, whoever chose this pile, pile number 2? Is the chapter with their specific person truly over, or is there unfinished business between them? For my TikTok collective, please, spirit guides, is the chapter with their specific person truly over, or is there unfinished business between them? Alright, collective. Is this chapter truly over with your specific person, or is there unfinished business between the both of you? We've got the World in reverse. We have the Page of Swords. We have Justice. We have the 3 of Cups. The 2 of Swords. Queen of Wands. 3 of Swords. Whoops. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys. Sorry guys, I dropped the card on the floor. It is the 4 of Cups. No, excuse me. The 5 of Cups. Yes. No, sorry guys, it's the 6 of Cups. Sorry, the 6 of Cups. VI. Yeah, the 6 of Cups. Sorry. 3 of Swords, 6 of Cups, and let's get your final card. Final 2 cards we have is the Devil and the High Priestess. At the bottom of the deck we have the 5 of Wands. We have Aquarius energy here represented in this reading. We've got Libra energy here, Capricorn energy, and Pisces energy. Any of those signs may be significant with you today. Okay, I really feel for this specific pile, the World in reverse, Page of Swords, Justice. You may be wondering with this pile today, why does this connection keep circling back round? Why does it keep circling back round with no completion or no resolution? The reason this is because a lesson has not and is not being learned from what I'm seeing here on the cards. This reading does have similarities to pile number 1, but it's not the same thing. You know, pile number 1 felt more like a cycle which has kind of already been learnt and closed off, but one or the both parties, you know, keep trying to basically force the connection back in when it's not right. This doesn't feel like that. This feels like a specific connection where the lesson has not been learnt yet. You know, the lesson hasn't been learned, it hasn't come to a close. You know, that's what this World in reverse is all about. In the upright position, this indicates like completion. It's the final card of the major arcana, the completion of the lesson, the completion of a cycle, like you reaching the finish line, achieving that success that you set out to achieve, completion of cycles. This in reverse indicates a cycle or a lesson which has not been complete or learned. Page of Swords, justice, right? That's what the Page of Swords can indicate as well, like learning, education, curiosity, right? Justice, truth, lessons, accountability, right? This is what I feel today, you know? So when I'm asking, can I just say, like, before I explain the other cards, when I'm asking, is this chapter truly over, or have you got unfinished business? No, I don't feel it's truly over, but the reason for that is because the lesson still hasn't been learned. So it feels like the universe, God, your higher power, right, is circling this connection back around until you learn the lesson. I feel like the lesson which is maybe being taught with this specific connection is self-worth, self-value, intuition, because I wonder with this specific pile if you have the tendency to ignore red flags, and you might be watching this pile today where you have the tendency to attract unhealthy people, you know, like toxic people, unhealthy people, people in which you always give the benefit of the doubt despite carrying the wisdom that you do. I wonder if in this specific situation, whatever this is, you're in a situation where you're basically being treated as second best with the Three of Cups to the Two of Swords. Like this, there's this feeling here of like indecision, of like, you know, this person kind of like juggling between you and someone else, not choosing between you and someone else, this energy of like a stalemate. And I feel like this Queen of Wands is saying to you, like, girl, you need to remember your worth. Like, you're the Queen of Wands. You're extremely attractive. You're a catch. You're magnetic, right? And I'm hearing if they wanted to, they would. The fact that they see you here as the Queen of Wands says everything we need to know. Because I'm not being funny. If I was straight and I seen a Queen of Wands, I would go for it. So what's with this indecision? What's with the indecision? What's with the, you know? I know sometimes in situations things aren't as black and white as that, but, you know, Three of Swords, Six of Cups, the Devil and the High Priestess, feel like there is strong potential here for some heartbreak or for some disappointment, but at the same time I feel like you already know the answer to this. You know, I feel like you already know the answer to this. Like there's this feeling here maybe with the Six of Cups where, you know, you are missing them, maybe you are romanticizing them a bit, but deep down, High Priestess, the Devil to the Three of Swords, the wisdom that you carry is that I feel like you already know that there's red flags here, that there's unhealthiness here. I've got some crows just flying past my window there, which are symbolic of death, not literal death, but endings, right? I feel like you already know this. I feel like you know this is unhealthy. You know that this connection is almost like triggering your demons, triggering your shadow self, your insecurities, your fears, your attachments, your obsessions, is what I'm seeing here on the cards. Right? And there's, you know, 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. There's just this, sorry, I just wanted to see what card was underneath. That's the 10 of Cups. There's this overall energy here of like incompatibility with regards to what you want. With regards to, you know, with this 10 of Cups, what brings you complete emotional fulfillment, what you see as complete emotional fulfillment, what you see as the happily ever after. It feels like with this 5 of Wands, it's like you're butting heads with them. You're in conflict with them. So it's like, no, I don't feel the chapter is over, but not in the sense of like, oh, yous are meant to be together. It feels like the chapter isn't over because the lesson's not been learned. And the universe is going to keep circling this connection back around until you learn. I'm now just going to grab you an oracle card. Spirit guides, for my TikTok collective, whoever chose this pile number 2, the Star Spinner Tarot, is their connection, their chapter with their SP truly over? Or is there unfinished business? Pile number 2, whoever chose the Star Spinner Tarot, is the chapter with their SP truly over? Or is there unfinished business between the both of you? We have the card, the number, by the way, 36, 9, 14, or 5 may have significance. We have the cards Come to the Edge and Truth Be Told. Come to the Edge. This card, is basically the universe encouraging you to come to the edge and allow yourself to fall and trust that the universe will catch you. What I'm hearing with this card is surrender. There's this feeling here of like you're at the edge and you're holding on to the rope and you're like, I don't want to let go. I don't want to fall because I'm worried that I'm going to fall to the ground. Spirit's saying, come to the edge, take that leap, surrender. Truth be told, when this card comes out in a reading, it really says to you to be open and honest with yourself. This is all about breaking illusions, peeling off the layers of denial, which are keeping you tied to an illusion. I'm going to reach out the oracle messages to these cards so you can connect with them more. So here's Truth Be Told. There is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there is a truth, subjective according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer. This is not a time for debate about which truth is truer. This is a time where you're being called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is, peeling off the layers of denial that keep you tied to an illusion, will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and Spirit will answer with miracles. Come to the Edge says, facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is time to take that risk that is not calculated, to feel the exhilaration as you ready yourself to take a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You are being called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you can find your miracles. Need I say more? I feel like they're very telling to your reading. Let's grab you some initials, pile number 2. I hope this has helped you, my lovely. We have the initial B, W, T, Z, O, S, I, another S, a D, L, and then we have Y, I, and then another 2 L's.